Alright guys, we're going to start working on replacing this sink. When we were away for the 3 weeks, we realised, or I realised because I do the dishes, that it's not up to scratch, it's too small. So I'm going to replace this, which is a bit of a pain because I did a lot of work on doing the countertop, so hopefully I don't ruin it. This is what we're going to replace it with, so a bigger bowl and the drainage for it. So Carolyn wanted that and I wanted this, so what I'm going to do is pull this sink out now, and I'm hoping I don't have to pull any of these out, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to make a template. I'm also going to have to move some of the stuff that is under here. I'm going to have to move the water filtration there. I may have to move the pump, I don't know yet, we'll see how we go. Anyway, let's get stuck in and get this changed over. Well, I've got to say, when I put something in, I put it in. Talk about a bit of a pain to get out. Finally got it out. It wasn't going to come out in a hurry, that's for sure. There it is. That's out. Now I've got to work out whether I need to take out the taps, which I think I'm going to have to do, unfortunately. I don't think I can get away with it, but I'm going to see if I can. So unfortunately I did have to take the taps out, so anyway, it's done now. Now to mark out where the new sink's going and cut my bit of timber. Oh well, hopefully I won't screw it up. Alright guys, I've marked out where I'm cutting. I'm going to still have half a hole left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill another section of countertop out to match this one, and I'm going to glue it in. You're really not going to see it, I don't think. I've got to leave 10mm between the outside edge and where I'm cutting. Now with that, I've had to make sure I leave 10mm here, otherwise you're going to see this. So I don't really have a choice of where I mount the sink. I would like to have mounted a bit more this way, but I'm not going to be able to. I've done it all around here. I've still got a little bit left to mark out here, just on the corner. Pulled everything out here. The other issue I have is the 10mm here is where I'm going to cut, is right next to the wall, so I'm hoping it won't cut into the wall. And the other thing you've got to do is I've got to move the pump and also probably the electrical pipe at the back. I'm only going to set the blade up so it just comes through the countertop anyway. So I'm going to pull these parts, things that are close to it, apart, and then we're going to cut it. Alright guys, there's my big hole in the kitchen bench top now. So fingers crossed that this sink's going to fit. I'm going to put it in now and see. Actually, got to get rid of this screw that's coming through first before I can do that. Okay guys, that's it, just with the test fit in, which works okay. This is the part that I'm going to have to fill in, and what I'm thinking is, if I can find it, the water filtration that I've got will sort of go in there. So what I'm going to do, have to make all these things up on the fly. I'm just going to square this off. Well, I might even not even square it off. No, I'll square it off just so it'll make it easier to put a piece in. I'll fix this piece in, glue it in, and what I'll do is then I'll put the tap, I'll put this in here, and that way you shouldn't see it. All fun and games. Now I've got to work out how I'm going to get the little clips in, because I'm a few mil short, so I'm going to have to do something here on either end. But let's clean this pigsty up at the moment. Oh, good morning guys. I forgot to film this. So what I've done is I've cut out a bit of the bench top that I cut out from here, and I've cut it into a shape to fill in this hole that was here. Once this is dried, I've left it up a little bit higher so I can sand it down, and I'll cut it off this side, and basically this is where the filter tap will go, so you won't really notice any of this, and once it's been varnished as well, it should be fine. So anyway, that's what I've done. Got to let it dry now. Okay guys, here's the kitchen sink now fully installed. It's come up really nice. I haven't done any buggering up of the countertop, which is nice. The only thing I did have to do, which is fine by me because I wanted to do it anyway, is I fixed up this section here, and it's now got the HEPFO valve properly installed on it, so that stops it gurgling and also any smells coming back through, so it's a bit neater. I've also had to replace the filtration system, because when I took the handle off when I was replacing the sink, it was just coming out straight away. It wasn't even staying in there. So I took it down to Bunnings. They couldn't replace it, so they said I'd need to exchange it. So I've got another one, which I've put in. Everything seems to be working fine. The problem I had with being so close to the edge of the bench, getting the clips in, I had to add an extra bit of timber so I could use the clips to clip onto that. I did it on there, I did it at the back and I did it on the sides as well. I was lucky enough I didn't have to do it at the front section here. I've also, along the sides of the countertop where I cut it, I've revarnished it to make sure there's nothing getting through. And where I had to cut the section out here, that's where I put the new filtration tap, and you can hardly see where I've joined it. I mean, there's a little bit there and there. Other than that, you wouldn't even know it's there. So all up, the kitchen sink upgrade is now done. We're going away over Easter, so we get the chance to try it all out, and fingers crossed the sink now works properly for the dishes. Hopefully it won't be too close to this now, and also Carolyn's got a draining rack as well, so that's good. So that part of the system upgrade after our trip is now done. So taking your bus away or your motorhome away in between the build, if it's registered, is a good idea because you get to work out what's wrong with it. So us going away every now and then after we've done stuff has been a godsend, because we can fix up the things that aren't working properly, and that way when we head out for our full-time travel we won't have these issues. So there's the lovely sink now done and all ready to go. So once again guys, we thank you for watching our videos. We really do appreciate it, and we really hope that if you're enjoying the series build that you'll give us a thumbs up and you'll click the notification buttons and you'll subscribe. And as always guys, I hope your build's going well, and we shall catch you next time. So for now, goodbye and have a good week.